Hello guys, still trying to figure out, what's going on with the Plymouth Sundance. Basically I'm at a standstill. I can't drive it more than a quarter mile without it, just shutting off. The engine just completely dies. Drove it around 2 laps around here, as you can see. Do two laps around the street, and the second lap, car just dies. There's no vibration, nothing. It just shuts off. It's real quiet. I don't think it's the fuel pump, because if the throttle body's not getting fuel, you'll start to hear the run, run, run. I've heard that before on this car when the fuel pump went out. So somebody suggested the vacuum lines, checking those, and everything seems to be, connected here. And then I refit all of this, so everything's got a fitting on it with new tubing, and then I put a little electrical tape around it just to give it a better seal. But I really don't think it has anything to do with the vacuum lines. Somebody said the map sensor, if you look over here, the map sensor was supposedly replaced, but I mean, I'm looking at it, I don't think it ever was. I mean, it looks really old. Throttle body, we'll look at that. You'll see the condition of it. Cleaned it out. It looks pretty clean in there. Replaced the pressure regulator, fuel injector, and then we'll just give you a little look in the, underneath here and everything, so you can kind of see. Replaced this, the PCV valve. It was, this little tubing was cracked and everything. ERG valve, that was also replaced. So I don't know. Now, a couple concerns that I want to bring up. Firstly, being the distributor. When I bought this thing, I got it, and O'Reilly's was the only one that had it. I thought maybe the screws were stripped. It's a little loose on this left side here, as you can see. But what it is, it's this hole in the distributor is smaller than this one. So you can't get the screw in all the way. So I don't know if that was a thing. I showed it to another mechanic that did the timing belt on it. He said, no, I don't think that's anything to be concerned about. Also had to rethread the number 2 spark plug. It was stripped out. The bolt must have been sitting in there for a while. I don't know if that would be anything, but there's nothing off with it right now. Now, another concern that I had when I was driving it, it wasn't overheating, as if you watched my last video. When the car stalled off, you look at the dash and it's showing normal operating temperature. But when I drove the car home, these hoses felt kind of swollen, so I don't know. I'm just wondering maybe if there's too much coolant in the system. I mean, these hoses were replaced, so they're not the original hoses. But I don't know. I'll take a look at the cap. Really hard to tell. It's pretty full, so I don't know if I need to drain a little bit of the coolant in it or not. But that was another thing. Somebody suggested the oxygen sensor, but that I know for a fact was replaced 2011. You can take a look down there. It looks, so you can tell it doesn't look 30 years old. This was done, I know for a fact, because I looked at it after the work was done. But the map sensor, however, does not look like anything was done with it, like ever. Get you a little look at the throttle body on this side, and you can pull a little thing back and it goes back, so see that. Now, somebody also said the ignition could be the issue. So you look in there, I got it tore apart. Now it looks real dirty in there. I don't know what this stuff is, but I just got it open here. You can see the key and everything in there, so just kind of get a look at it. But I don't know if maybe something's gummed up in there. Now, just like I said, I go on here, I get 3 different opinions from 3 different people, so I don't know what the heck is wrong with it. I might try throwing a map sensor on it real cheap and see if that does anything. But, you know, I don't know. And again, I've gotten a lot of criticism. There's also a lot of people that have offered to help. But the objective right now is I just got to get this car going so I can at least drive it somewhere. Because, you know, if I can't get it somewhere down the road, you know, how am I supposed to have somebody look at the car? I mean, there's one guy here in Mesa, but he's 40 miles away. I mean, the cost just to get it there into his shop and have it looked at, you know, and when I don't know what's wrong with it, you know, it's just not economical right now. I don't have the means of selling either one of my cars. I mean, I can't drive anywhere to meet anybody on Craigslist or anything like that. So I don't know how, you know, when you don't have some kind of basic transportation. And as I said, this was my grandmother's car. It is sentimental to me, but right now I don't know what's wrong with it. It's almost there. I think it can be fixed, but the help isn't there, you know. I know if one of you guys was out here and looked at it, I mean, you'd probably tell me, oh yeah, it's simple, but I just don't know. When, you know, you rolled out the alternator, it's charging, I guess, okay, because somebody said 13.8 volts is fine for this car. So I don't know if anybody has any ideas. I mean, let me know. All my videos are up on YouTube, so if you want to see more of the car running or any of the other issues or listen to it, see it, I mean, just go to the, you know, just look at the other videos on my YouTube page. But I mean, somebody let me know, because I got to figure this out. I'm running out of time.